Red Bull going. I'm ready to see some gameplay.
What's
Whew!
up, guys? Welcome to what is this? Last of Us? I didn't really get
The Last of Us Part 2. I'm assuming gameplay. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, we already got a story trailer, so imagine this is just gonna be gameplay.
I don't know what to expect, but we're watching this live right now, guys. So look, got paint on me.
Because we really haven't got any like gameplay. I mean, we have a little bit, but all the gameplay we've gotten is pretty old.
It's Last of Us, so I'm not expecting much. I added the jump button apparently. So
that's a little, yeah.
They're making a big deal about
that. I guess that's a big deal.
I don't know. I don't know what to expect from the stream. What are you guys expecting? Because I have no idea. It just came out of the blue. It got tweeted like 2 days ago, right? Like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think they really, even needed a state of play. All right, here we go. 1 minute. Let's go theater mode. Do you think we need like more gameplay? I guess they want to show off new mechanics and whatever. You think it's gonna be linear? Or you think it's gonna be open world?
Say it again.
Is it gonna be linear, or do you think it's gonna be open world? Did they say it's gonna be open world or linear?
It sounds gonna be linear because
or they could do like a God of War and have like a linear open world.
Probably. Who knows? I think it's supposed to be like God of War in terms of structure, right? I'm sending some tweets about that.
It could. I wouldn't mind that. I could see that happening because games aren't really even linear. They really don't make linear games anymore. I mean, because even with God of War, like, it was not straight linear. It was very like, it was a weird mix, and I guess I kind of liked it. But I mean, yeah. That was like just like the first. I think if they got like an open world linear kind of deal, I think they kind of need to tweak it more, because the open world for God of War was kind of like, I don't know, it kind of felt a little bit stiff at times and weird to me. Because like sometimes I wouldn't know where to go or something. But that's a personal.
It's more like pathways, because like Crisis 1 was open world, Crisis 2 was a linear Call of Duty kind of campaign. Crisis 3 was more like a mix between the two. It was linear, but not as open world as the original game. It had like pathways. Okay, I kind of want it like that. More like it's have an open world kind of vibe to it, but it's not truly open world. Because it has been like open world fatigue this generation. I'm kind of sick of them. So
yeah, it's kind of, we've gotten so many open worlds.
Yeah. All right, guys, here we go. PSM. So guys, hope you enjoyed this. We'll be watching it live too. So
yeah.
Very mature.
I heard the next state of play is gonna be in August, like early August.
Yeah, PS5 stuff.
Oh, here we go.
I know you wish things were different.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. Let me holler at you.
What's the actress name? She looks just like her.
Ellen Page,
yeah.
Right?
I wish things were different.
This is a story trailer, right?
Yeah.
That we got last time?
Yeah. What they come out and say, like, everything you saw was a fake. And then they got like a new story.
Please stop.
Sony Interactive. Naughty
Goat.
Dog. Goat Dog.
You heard that the article, I think IGN put it out, like Sony's gonna be even stronger with these type of games next generation.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
What do you mean by?
They're gonna have like even more focus on these single player experience games than maybe we have now. Yeah. They found a footing finally. You know how Nintendo has their footing? Sony finally found theirs.
Oh, with their
Their first
like
party
lineup.
game.
Yeah.
And
It's
believe it or
definitely
not,
like Spider-Man, God of War, Last of Us,
Horizon,
and
maybe Ghost of Tsushima 2 if that happens.
Ooh, God. I've been so into samurai shit lately.
I've seen a Drunken Ship feed, but Japanese stuff.
Drunken Ship on Asian shores.
Asian shores. She looks so weird older though.
Yeah, she does, right? Like, I'm so used to being her all like having a cute round his face.
Is that still the actress? They modified it more, or
You know, that's a good question. I have no idea.
she kind of doesn't look like Ellie sometimes. Like the actress' face expressions are still there, but it looks older than she. It's weird. Like she doesn't look the same, kind of.
Maybe you should have.
You think it's gonna be in a barn? A barn again, like they did. That seems like a forever ago, right?
Well,
I'm Neil Drucker,
Where they did the
Vice
reveal
President of
in the
Naughty Dog
barn.
and
That was like
Director of The
2
Last
years
of Us
ago, right?
Part 2. We're just a few weeks away from launch on June 19th, when the game will finally be in your hands. The wait has been long, and we're extremely grateful for your patience, especially now in the midst of these unprecedented and challenging times. We hope you're all taking care of yourselves and that you, your friends, and your loved ones are doing well. Because of these extraordinary circumstances, we can't be together in this final stretch and share the experience like we usually would. So today we're trying something different. Something we've never done before.
I love this song she sings.
Over the next 20
yeah,
minutes
I
or
love
so,
it.
we're going to give you an in-depth look into what awaits you in The Last of Us Part 2, including new details about the gameplay experience and story.
To be fair, was this
To cap
even
it all
needed?
off, we'll
This
be
entire
showing
state of
a
play right now?
never-before-seen, lengthy gameplay sequence.
That's what I was asking
You'll definitely wanna
myself
stick around for that.
before it started. Do we really need more gameplay? I mean, the game comes out in
A month, right? A few more weeks.
yeah.
We know
like
what
a
it
month.
is.
What happened?
I'm just, I don't know. Guess to keep the word in the mouth.
I was supposed to take her to the Fireflies and walk away. They were
Goodness.
actually going to make a cure. The only catch,
He dies.
it would kill her.
Yeah.
The Last of Us Part 2 picks up Ellie and Joel's story several years after the events of the first game.
So good.
Ellie and Joel have
Oh,
settled in
man.
Jackson, Wyoming, amongst a thriving community of survivors.
Wyoming.
That's what they
The
said.
threats of the world kept outside the town's walls. Jackson has been able to find relative peace and even stability. Ellie is now 19, lives on her own, and has been able to forge lasting relationships within the community.
She's 19, okay.
Scale of 1 to 10. How would you rate our kiss from
Hot
the
as
sun?
fuck.
However, this peace is short-lived. Jackson and Ellie suffer a violent and traumatizing event.
God.
Ellie sets off
I
back
love that-
into
I love
the
that
treacherous
force shot.
outside world in search of retribution and justice. Her journey will take her to new parts of the country.
Maybe this be like
previously
Red
unexplored in
Dead,
The
where
Last
it's
of
kind of
Us.
like just it breaks up
The story
in
spans
different
multiple
areas,
seasons
like
and climates.
seasons.
From
Red
the
Dead does
snow-capped
that,
mountains
seasons.
of Jackson to
Yeah.
the lush Pacific
cool.
Northwest. Each introduces a wide range of exterior and interior environments for you to navigate and explore, rendered in meticulous detail and unprecedented scale with the latest iteration
Naughty
of the Naughty
Gods.
Dog engine.
That's what people call
Our
them.
goal was to make these
Naughty
environments not only
Gods.
beautiful, but feel as grounded and authentic to the cities they're based on as possible. Much of the story unfolds in what remains of Seattle, a massive former quarantine zone. Its
Infamous
locales
Second
are
Son.
incredibly diverse,
This is Seattle.
spanning a dense city center with a skyline of towering
This is the prequel.
high-rises to the beautiful suburbs and stormy waterfronts that surround it. The city exhibits drastic shifts in architecture, elevation, and weather. And with Part 2, we've introduced new traversal mechanics that
The jump
afford
button.
greater exploration.
There it is. Oh my god.
Oh my god! Wombo
You're not
combo!
only able to climb,
Ah!
yeah,
She jumped!
you can
Oh
use ropes
god!
to scale vertical terrain or swing over obstacles, allowing you to discover new areas, resources, and side narratives. These more open environments also create new strategic considerations in combat. Whether it's to
Ooh,
get
I
the
kinda
jump
like
on
that.
enemies or bypass them.
Like find like alternate routes.
I actually haven't played
Part 2
original
features some of
since
the largest environments you've
2014, I
ever
believe.
created. Horseback riding will
Okay,
allow
so
Ellie
it's gonna be like
quickly cover
wide,
some of
huge
these
range.
expansive terrains.
It's still linear, but more
Some
expansive.
So you gotta take a horse
far,
and a
both
boat
too hard to
sometimes.
navigate.
So it is like kind of God of War.
Yeah.
However, the world of The Last
So
of
it's gonna
Us
be
is as
open,
lush and inviting
open linear.
as
More like
essentially.
Uncharted, somewhat.
As Ellie uncovers the path to finding those who have wronged her, she must face the many threats of this unknown city.
Well,
The
In the
fucking
wake of
dog.
the pandemic and the fall of the quarantine zone, Seattle has become a war zone. where two warring factions find themselves in an ongoing conflict for
See, this is like the
territory
best part
and
about these
resources.
games. It's the people.
One of these groups is the Washington Liberation Front, otherwise known as the WLF.
I guarantee they kind of somewhat did in the original game. They're probably gonna make like the clickers and stuff that like the sub bosses or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the goons are the humans and all that mess.
They are highly trained, organized, and well equipped with weapons they stole from the army. They occupy much of the city, imprisoning or killing trespassers on sight.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her?
Made those little spike bombs. Remember those? The nail bombs.
I heard.
On the other
I heard
side of this
they
bloody
give
conflict
like
is a
the
group
bad
of
guys
religious
individual
zealots
names
called
and stuff,
the
so you feel
Seraphites,
bad about killing
or
them.
scars,
Really?
defined by the
Yeah.
self-inflicted deep cuts that they bear across their faces. Like the WLF, they're deeply tribalistic and territorial. They're known for being stealthy, using overgrowth as cover, and they use more silent weapons like bows and arrows.
Clip her wings.
And cut her hands off. No! Shit!
But beyond this conflict among survivors, the threat that originally brought the world to its knees is very much present. Every human is in danger of falling victim.
They really have not shown too much of the clickers.
They are the recently infected runners, who are more numerous and aggressive in this game.
Did you find the original scary?
Extremely deadly clickers,
It's not a horror game, is
and the
it?
stalkers, who sneak and hide
Yeah,
until they're ready
it
to
can
attack.
be. I mean, like the
Surprisingly
hotel
quick
really
with
freaked me
extreme
out.
agility
The
that's-
basement.
and brutal
Yeah, that's
was
about to say that's the
panicking.
scariest level.
The Last of Us Part
The
2
gas
introduces
basement part.
New stages of infected,
Yeah.
such as the
Yeah.
Shamblers.
Was it the school?
Large,
That wasn't the school, was
heavily
it?
armored enemies that are covered in pustule. Upon
Can't
getting
remember.
close to you,
It was
they
like
expel
at, like you go through a
corrosive spore
hotel
cloud
and then you get in the
that
hotel
burns
basement.
infected.
That part freaked me out.
But our most terrifying and lethal new forms of infected
Give
will
them
have to wait
wings.
until you
But
break
like
them
after that, it
yourselves.
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I never found it scary. Just went like level.
It was just sneaking around and trying not to get
Overcoming
caught.
these threats
Yeah.
will require careful consideration of how you approach every combat encounter and how you leverage Ellie's unique skills.
More or
equipment,
less like
and
nerve-wracking
environment
than
to your
scary.
advantage.
Thriller.
The WLF patrol the streets of Seattle with guard dogs, which are capable of detecting and following you, even while in cover. They can pick up your scent and alert their handlers to your presence. Listen mode will reveal your scent trail.
God,
Keep
that's
moving
gonna just
and
add
cause
another
distractions
layer of
to avoid
complexity.
detection.
This is what I
Trying to
love about
sneak
these
around.
games. I love games where you can
25 years after the
complete just by
pandemic began,
simply
the
sneaking
world is
around.
completely
Oh,
overgrown.
you can prone. Yeah, you can
Use
prone
tall
now
grass to
too.
hide from enemies and go prone to stay out of sight. However, this form of analog stealth means you're never fully hidden. If enemies get close enough, they can
I
discover
don't even
you,
customize like
even
what
in
she
grass.
wears.
When Ellie is overwhelmed, running away is a viable option. You can also break glass or crawl through tight
I always love when
spaces
character
to
third-person
find
games
new
had to give them the
paths or
backpack.
areas
I don't
to
know why I
evade
love that so
or
much.
take on your enemies.
Like Division does that too.
Any
Like
given
they got all
combat
this gear
situation,
on
you
them.
can freely
Yeah.
counter and re-establish stealth to regain the advantage. If you absolutely have to fight your way out, there are a variety of tools at your disposal. Ellie's more agile than most of her enemies. She can sprint.
Yeah, that's
and
something
quickly
new that
dodge
they've
incoming
added
attacks.
because Ellie's so more
Learning how
nimble.
opponents
She can
attack
like
with different
dodge
weapons
around and stuff now.
Mastering
Yeah.
the timing of your dodges will prevent
She's
you from
young.
taking
Ooh,
damage
counterattack.
and create opportunities to
Machete.
counterattack. You can use throwable items or well-placed shots to stun enemies before dealing a killing blow.
How brutal this game is.
Oh,
Or using them as a shield.
Oh,
to
she's like
protect
cussing
wait, they
too.
had this in the first one, right? Like, I don't know why I'm getting excited about this shit.
Ellie isn't always alone on her journey. Allies will take part in helping you navigate the environments, spot enemies, and meaningfully help you in combat encounters.
The AI was kind of mediocre in the original game. Hope they improved though.
It looks what?
The AI was kind of mediocre in the original game. Like Ellie can be
Oh,
wide and
it's a
open.
PS3 game. I mean,
True. And the clickers can like see her and she don't do
that's
anything.
what's crazy. Like
Human
you,
survivors and
it's
the
just like
roaming
you
infected,
think it's a
there will be
PS3.
times
It was a
where multiple
PS3
threats
game.
are
It's how long
present,
it's taken
creating
them.
new
Yeah,
strategic
it was the last
considerations
PS3
and
exclusive game, if I'm not
opportunities.
mistaken. So it's been 6 years since.
You
So they
can
put
choose
in-game
whether to
time in
attack these
this.
opponents separately and
6
directly,
years since the original release, and I think
or
Is it 6
find ways
years?
to pit
it came out
them against each
2013. Hold on, so that's like what? That's 7 years.
Flee as they fight, or wait until their numbers have thinned out and engage with whomever's left.
Oh, that's cool. You can use the environment.
It's got delayed, right?
I like shit like that. Like, I can use one enemy to fight another enemy. That's really neat.
Oh yeah.
That's
Fun
great
color, you said.
environment
Our goal is
telling.
to create unparalleled attention, coupled with deep systems that give you greater control and influence over your journey. As you play, you'll be able to invest in a broad collection of crafting items, weapons.
It's like one of my
and
favorite
upgrades
parts about the
through
first
training
game.
manuals
Is
scattered
like
throughout
the
environment
just
and
customizing,
scavenging for ingredients.
upgrading.
These skills
Bit
and
of depth
upgrade
into the
manuals
game,
cater to a
scavenging.
variety of playstyles, and the choices you make will create your own distinct experience.
And it's funny. I remember playing the original game. I had
We
to be
also
like,
wanted to
I took it
extend
as a more
agency
like
and personalization to your
use it
weapons
wisely kind of
through our
weapon
new
deal.
workbench system. Scavenge for parts to modify and improve your weapon's performance and attributes, all of which are visualized and become part of your character.
Were just snipers in the original?
Yeah. Well, it was like a
Can't remember.
hunting rifle.
Yeah. They're my favorite
Survival
weapon.
also
I love
requires
snail
using the
bombs.
parts and ingredients
Oh, that's
that
not
define
it.
an environment, which can be crafted into a wide range of defensive and offensive items, like proximity mines, explosive arrows, pistol suppressors, and more.
I never use.
Oh wow.
I never
Oh.
used the bow in the first game.
All
Really?
of these gameplay systems are meant
No,
to
I
immerse
just
you in the world,
never
and make
used
you
it.
feel
I've always been a fan of
immersed
bow and
in
arrows in
emotional journey.
games. I don't know why.
It seems like they really refined it in this one.
As we've said before, this is Naughty Dog's largest, most ambitious game. It may seem like we covered a lot, but we've only scratched the surface of what it's like to play The Last of Us Part 2. We can't wait for you to experience it all for yourself on June 19th. Until then, here's an extended sequence of never-before-seen gameplay. Enjoy.
Just a giant alligator comes out this bitch.
Hey, properly.
I would like to see that, some like infected animals.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They
They
probably
do
get
like a
dogs
headless
like that.
giraffe running around.
Like a affected dog.
You think they'll have a nod to that?
Giraffes.
They should, right? Yeah.
Probably none
Because
of
that's
the
like
zoos,
everyone's
though.
favorite moment is the giraffe.
Yeah.
I wasn't even looking at the field when that shit happened the first time around.
It's more like a take it in scene.
Well, if you're not looking in one direction, you totally miss it. So
Is it
I never got
missable?
that
It's
true.
part of a cutscene,
Yeah, I
right?
missed it.
You missed it? Wow.
I was looking at the other way, and then I noticed. I'm like, oh, there's
Jesus
giraffes coming out there. The game doesn't make you look. It just happens. So if you do notice it, it's nice. But I'm thinking about playing it again before this comes out.
I probably won't.
Do you have the remastered version, or
Yeah, I
do
do.
you just
The remastered
You do?
version. Yeah.
When's the last time you played it?
Since 2014 when they released it.
I beat it like what is it, like 4 months ago?
Was it that long since I seen you play it at your house? It's been
When did we go to that Asian food festival? That's like when I was playing it.
Oh
beat
God,
it
I
like
remember
around
that.
then.
That's when we left.
That was like in August, right? Last year?
That felt like
No.
weeks ago. Time flies. Yeah, that was the last time I saw you playing it.
Don't make a fucking
Is that a PSP?
hands up.
It's a Vita. Vita lives. Yes.
Where is she?
Vita lives, everyone.
Where in the
Last of Us Part 2 confirmed for Vita.
That's why I played Cyber Sleuth at.
Ooh!
That's awesome, a Vita.
Oh, and she gonna have like a What's she playing? Gravity Rush 2.
Gravity. I know I've had the first one for Vita. Got it for PS Plus. I played at one level but didn't finish it. Something's gonna pop out that door.
He's gonna hear.
Godzilla.
Dude, that'd be sick as fuck. What they put in like a beast like? That'd be awesome, like a huge beast like clicker or something.
You should give him wings.
I'm telling you, man.
Call them floaters.
Makes
Something.
these shifts so much easier.
Sure. I'll keep that in mind.
This game, like,
Sounds like Scar-
they honestly could have just done away with the clickers in general. Cause like, I mean, like Last of Us 1 came out in the time like when zombies, all the rage. But it seemed like they did. That's not the story that they really wanted to tell. They wanted to tell more of a human story.
Yeah, that's the most important. Like the Walking Dead.
But they had to have something to give it that push.
Yeah.
Because even in this game, it's not really emphasis on the zombies or anything.
No, we just live in that post-clicker world. I mean, it still exists, but humans are the worst enemy and all that. It's like The Walking Dead.
I mean, even like, yeah, in most zombie cases, it's never really about the zombie. You can only do so much with zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
Until it's the part where it's like other humans. Oh, okay, that's cool. So like the bottle, you can only get so many uses out of the bottle before the bottle becomes like broken.
Yeah. I hated that.
That was in the last
game,
right?
I can't remember. It's been a while since I played it.
I can't even say that, but I still don't remember. I felt like maybe you only got one use out of it or something. Maybe you can upgrade it. Oh. That's alright.
Twitter's gonna hate that.
Yeah. Twitter, a lot of people are gonna hate that.
Killing that dog with fire. Yikes.
To hear the it's the sound that kills. Because I mean, you kill dogs in like Call of Duty, but you never had to hear them squeal.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Just shooting it weird.
Do you consider The Last of Us like a stealth game?
Mm-hmm. You can like, I'm not sure you can 100% do it, but it's one of those type of games where like, and I assume like a Splinter Cell or maybe Metal Gear, you can. The main goal is to be stealth, but
yeah, it's not about like.
It's reward.
I mean, that's the whole point of like giving you limited like resources.
Yeah. It's
like you can't like. You're gonna have to like move around and then find like stuff, but you're not gonna even have enough. You can't just like start shooting out of nowhere.
Yeah, it makes it harder for you. I know I keep bringing like Crisis 2 and 3, whatever. You can legit complete levels without shooting anyone just by doing stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I always thought that game was like just like a shooter.
It is, but the way it gives you like.
But you can do it as a stealth option.
Yeah, because it gives you the cloaking ability. You can straight up complete levels. God, imagine there's knives in that thing. You see that?
Yeah, it's like have you ever seen one of those bats that have like
spikes in
a bunch of like nails like in them and stuff?
She got knives on hers. That's not even bad. Like a 4x4.
I love how like that when you take damage in this game, it looks like legitly like she's getting shot. Like she's actually, and then she starts limping in that area.
Is there a game that does that? You get shot and it affects your player character animation.
Nothing like on console really. What is it? In Escape from Tarkov, like if you get shot in the arm, that arm becomes useless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
or if your leg completely gets like goes into like a they have like body parts highlighted, and if it goes all the way black, you just can't walk. You have to like limp.
They should do that. That seems more like immersive.
Well, here's the drawback for it. It's real fucking annoying. Like super annoying. Yeah, extremely. Unless you're into, playing. There's a thin line sometimes you have to walk between being a fun game and a super realistic game.
Then tedious. Yeah, it becomes tedious.
Yeah, because I mean shit like that can be extremely tedious. Because that game's like revolved around you have to eat and you have to drink water.
That sounds fun then. I like stuff like that.
It's like. It sounds fun in theory. It's not too like constantly you have to do it.
What the fuck was Abby here?
I'm not stupid. You're gonna tell us where she went.
When Isaac talks to us about this,
I'm getting tired of this.
Nora, I'm not going down.
Are the Fireflies still around?
Pretty sure they are.
You drinking sweet tea?
Yeah.
That was always God tier. It was like McDonald's sweet tea.
They sell jugs too for like $5.
Yeah, I used to buy them all the time.
It's so much sugar in them though.
Yeah, it's like that shit's awful for you. The only time I ever go to McDonald's, like when I'm really hammered.
Don't scream.
Ooh, put that shit down, bitch! I will kill you right now.
She looks familiar.
Yeah, she does, right?
She's probably nobody though.
That's why I asked, like, is she from Fireflies?
You remember me.
Oh, that was the doctor. The girl.
Right.
At the
That's
end,
what
right?
that's who I thought it may have been, because she looks like.
I think that
But
was
she
her.
looked she looked young though, right?
More than 6 years passed by, so. Man, State of Play's been doing a good job lately. Hope they keep this momentum up. It's been awful the first 3 times they tried to do it when it first came out.
Yeah, but they don't really have anything else to show other
They-
than
they did it so late.
Tsushima,
Yeah.
which it's so weird that they did Tsushima first, then this.
Well, guys, yeah.
I mean, what do you think? How'd you feel?
what
I feel like-
saw wasn't needed, but because I knew it would have come in a more enhanced
Yeah,
version of Last of Us. That's what it was. So.
That's exactly how I thought. I was like, I pretty much got all the same information that I got like last time. I mean,
It was
there
fun
was
watching
nothing-
it though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Watching with you is, yeah.
but
but-
there was like nothing really new. But I mean,
Yeah.
it's nice to get a little bit more in depth. Just to feed us a little bit more crumbs till we get to the release of the game and stuff.
It's not that's what they're doing. It makes me curious though, like the way that Sony's putting so much emphasis on Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Are they moving away from PS4? Completely?
Yeah, I feel like these are like the send off. They're like
Send off games.
I think what's happening, because we may be getting an event June 3rd. That's
Yeah.
speculation right now. I'm saying it's either going to be June 3rd or it's going to be June 10th. I'm saying June 10th is we might get a reveal for
That's usually E3 dates right there.
right,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm assuming. That's when
Yeah.
we're going to get the PS3 or fuck
PS5.
the PS5. Well, apparently, like June 3rd might maybe be like they're going to show games, but people are also saying that they might not show the PS5. But I
Yeah,
mean,
they
like,
probably
how
show
much
that
longer
later.
can we wait?
Can wait
Because the
longer.
next State of Play is going to be in August, so
Yeah.
they have to. That's way too long. Because if they're going to come out holiday,
Well,
because
Gamescom
Xbox
is
Series X is coming out in fall. That's when it's going
Yeah.
to release, and then this is saying, and then PS5's holiday, 2020, which is presuming December
fall. Yeah.
31st.
No, it's
that's
no
when.
fall season for games is usually November. And so yeah. So they're gonna be
Yeah,
like
so-
they both can release in fall November.
But if they're waiting a really long time,
Well,
so
PS Pro
it has to do something with the price or something like
Yeah.
that.
I think
They got to be
August-
they have to be waiting on something to get finished.
I think August we will see the price. That's what Gamescom is usually. They do stuff like that for. And remember the PS Pro? I think they revealed that in August. And revealed its price and all that stuff. I think they'll do the same thing for PS5. We probably won't see
You think they're going to show the PS5, then reveal the price later?
No, they got to do that once. They have to do that. All
Yeah,
at once.
so you think it's going to be in August?
Yeah, the reveal.
I think it's way too long
'Cause, like-
for us to wait.
Because Ghost of Tsushima comes out in July, right?
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying. That's why I want to say like June 10th is maybe going to be the day, because it would be sandwiched, not sandwiched, but it's going to be in between like. So we got through both state of plays for Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima, and that's really Sony's last big hitters of this generation.
Yeah.
So now they can move away. Now they're like, okay, we and I and it's weird because I think they were meant to show the PS5 way earlier than what they're going to do now, but I'm assuming something with price or I guess due to the coronavirus, something's
it's coronavirus. It's supposed to be E3 time. They were supposed to, all of them supposed to be E3 June whatever, but coronavirus kind of messed everyone up, and plus they're also waiting for Microsoft to reveal the price too. They also stated that. But
I think it's weird that because it seems like what's going to happen is they're going to have to reveal the PS5 probably between Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima, or maybe June 10th. I'm really saying June 10th. Maybe June 10th they might show it, reveal it then. It's like a little bit before the Last of Us, but maybe they can do that now because they did both state of the plays, and now they can kind of get away from those two games and then show PS5. It's either going to be at the beginning of this month or beginning of next month in June.
Well, Jason Schreier said June 3rd. This has been reports apparently.
Well, June 3rd is apparently if that's going to be, they're going to show games, but apparently they're not going to show anything about PS5.
Yeah.
So as far as we know, that's only speculation, really. Either it's going to show at the beginning of June, in the middle between June and July, and then or at the tail end of July, which that may make the most sense to me, is the tail end of July, because it's right there at August. Last of Us would have been released, and then Ghost of Tsushima would have been released, and then when was it be E3 time? Is E3 normally in June or July?
Yeah, around June 10th to June 15th. It's usually E3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Maybe, if they really want to wait, because they can do that because it's a state of play, or it's not really a state of play, it's just whatever. It's a Sony event.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking more or less they would wait just after Ghost of Tsushima, because then after Ghost of Tsushima, they don't really have anything else coming out, so then they could be okay, now it's time to move on. We don't have to market this anymore. So, I'm so used to the E3 months. So when they do this stuff, everything's gonna be pre-recorded. Yeah. It's just maybe they might do a room full of journalists or something. They may do that like they did. What was it? What was the Mark Sony? He did a press conference about the hardware. Yeah, they had
Sony. Was people there?
Yeah, people were there, but they were all spaced out. I think it was just really weird.
That's how the White House did it too. A conference, and everyone's apart,
spaced out.
Yeah,
and they may do something like that for the event, but maybe at the end of July, maybe too long. I would think that, but it morally seems like it seems like they're kind of ramping it up now, so they may do it right before
Ghost of Tsushima.
No, they may do it before Last of Us, maybe June 10th. That's what I'm saying. Just that's what it seems like it's going to happen. But for a marketing standpoint, it would be likely that it'd be at the end of July.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
I'm saying,
but August. If they feel confident enough that they can announce the PS5 and then release Last of Us, that's possible too. I would think. But they are taking their sweet time. But how long can they wait? Right? How long can they hold a carrot in front of our face for so long before people start getting really irritated? Which I feel like a lot of people are getting irritated at this point now.
They are. They're kind of impatient. Sony's been
if they're launching at the end of 2020, they're really not going to have. From a marketing standpoint, that's bad because they don't have enough months to market it.
But look at this. PlayStation is a household brand. People know what PlayStation is. One of the coolest things one of the most fascinating things that was happening right now with PS5 in general is how Sony is letting people do the stuff for them. Somehow, the word on the mouth, PS5, they're literally generating hype for doing nothing. Go to any comment section or any YouTube video about PS5 speculation. They're all Sony just sitting there like a king like this. like everyone's
Yeah, I
talking
just hope
about
they're
them.
just not going to get cocky.
Yeah,
again,
I'm
right?
not. Yeah, I'm not saying that. It's just the fact that we're getting information without Sony actually giving us that information direct, other than the controller and Mark Cerny's thing. That's all we got for them. Purely PS5.
Yeah,
Everything
I'm
else is
starving.
speculation,
I'm
and they just
I'm
generating
starving over
hype
here.
for that. Yeah. So, who knows? August seems really weird. I'm thinking more of a Gamescom, PS Pro kind of deal with it.
If they did August, that's like
seems far
marketing
away.
suicide. That's
I don't think it's
You said
suicide
what?
though. I don't think it's suicide because people know what PlayStation is. People's gonna buy the PS5 regardless.
but that's. I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, that's a possibility just for the sake of when they said that they wasn't making a lot of consoles. Maybe they feel like they can do that, right? Like maybe they can just be like, whatever.
I
mean,
think they can do that because it's simply it's PlayStation, and I think Microsoft can do that too. Nintendo can do that, no problem too. Simply because it's the brand, but it's like they need. I think it's time for them to show it because people are getting impatient. Even though those people
because
still going to buy it
We're
later.
thinking at the beginning of this year where we're going to get some information like
Yeah.
they did. Because when the PS4 got released, like it got announced, right? Like
No,
early.
They showed the PS4 architecture and control in February 2013. We saw the reveal of the console in that summer of E3. So they should have did that. They kind of did that here, but it's not as strong as the PS4's was. Like we didn't see the interface or nothing, all of that stuff yet. Have we? Unless I missed it, I don't know. We just know the specs and controller.
Yeah, we know the specs. We know we got that leaked. We got the leaked video of them running Spider-Man 4 on it.
Oh yeah, and it's like instantaneous. They updated their website today too. Actually,
really quickly. There's no loading times.
They actually updated the website too, and they putting more emphasis on that stuff we know already, like speed and all that mess. That's the most important part.
I mean, obviously, it's going to be. I really think it's going to be either June or July. They're going to reveal it. I think August is way too long. That's an extremely long time because that gives them. I mean, September.
3 months.
They give them 3 months to release the console and stuff. So I feel like a good time. It's either going to be.
I mean, to be fair,
I want to say into July. But it seems like more likely it's going to be more at the top.
To be fair, Xbox is 1 month ahead, so there's not much difference.
They're going to have to do something.
Because Xbox is July, right? They're showing their stuff in July.
Xbox, what?
Series X or whatever it's called.
It's getting. It says it's like release. It's like in fall.
No, I mean like the note the console does and whatever that mess. It's gonna be like the reprice date and all that stuff's gonna be in July.
Have we not gotten that information yet?
No,
we don't know. We don't know the price. We don't know.
We don't know the price of nothing. But I think it's
more.
Well,
yeah, I would imagine it would be like because Xbox usually, it would probably be with in the realm of like E3 time.
Oh, like a month later after E3. That's what they're gonna do it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
this entire situation this year is like all messed up because of the virus.
Yeah,
kind of screwed everyone over. Because my mind is still set into God, what is it? E3. E3 doesn't exist no more. So
no,
I'm thinking like, say, what's the purpose of the Summer Games mess? So what is it? Summerfest Games?
Yeah, it just a replacer for E3.
With third
I mean, they
titles.
have to show that content off somewhere because they probably had it already because they plan their E3 showcases in a year in advance. So they probably had all that stuff queued up, ready to get shown.
So it's gonna be like
because it's a huge marketing thing. I mean, that's all it is. It's a platform to showcase your shit.
So it's gonna be like what's this guy's name? Jeff Keighley hosting like Xbox stream and PlayStation stream. It's gonna be like that, or he's just gonna be his separate stuff. PlayStation separate, Xbox separate.
It's just on. It's probably just. It's every. It seems like what happens is it's like every week.
Yeah.
There's like maybe Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever.
This is so weird,
one of those days he'll show something new.
Yeah.
The schedule for Summer Game Fest is out too. But I was looking at the other day, and there's like a lot of like unannounced games, but nothing really like rock solid or anything. So
Yeah, I heard IGN's is disappointing apparently too. Whatever they're doing. So
so everything's so spread out. It's not under one hat. So
it's all a mess. That's what I'm saying. It's like
it's a mess. It's gonna be it's empty because E3 was like just here's one big platform. Everyone knows where to go, and it has a huge impact.
Yeah.
But we're way off our reaction.
No, we got a reaction. We already said
yeah,
it.
I know, but we're just ranting now.
It was 40 hours. Yeah, not 40 minutes. But that's all I got to talk for. Last of Us PS5 talk.
Yeah.
This could be going on for like 2 more months, the same topic. But I hope you enjoyed the reaction, guys. I think this is our best reaction yet. We're actually talking more in this one.
Yeah.
So check out the next episode of the Drunken Ship Podcast, episode 8, right? That would be on this Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. It'd be 2 months since we started too, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
So make sure you hit that notification button and share this video, like and subscribe, because it really helps us out a lot.
Yeah,
I laugh every single time I say that. But anyway, guys, really appreciate you watching this. Take care. Bye.
Yeah. See you guys.